Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Homini and I'm so happy to be here. If you don't know me, you can check out the link to my website and to my Facebook page in the description box below if you'd like to know more about me or follow me there. So today's topic is about the reason and the reason why I named this video. The reason is because one is like I always talk about everything has a reason and happens for a reason, and also there is this beautiful song from Callum Scott that has it's been coming up in my suggestions all the time lately and I was wondering like what is it trying to tell me, and it's a beautiful song. It's called You're the Reason. So what it's been telling me is that um, obviously I have to do a talk about the reason, but explain this topic in a, a different from a different perspective. So when we talk about reason, if you've been watching my other videos, I always say like everything happens for a reason, but we need to find out what that reason is, not just say it to make us feel better or make somebody else feel better, because it's a common saying that goes, yeah, everything happens for a reason. So, and then people forget about it. So no matter what you're going through, especially if you're going through some difficult times, there is always two sides of things. Okay, so one side is the like how the world is today. We are going through, this virus is going on, and a lot of people are going through difficult times. So that's one side of it, but the other side of it, the other reason, um, or purpose, as we can call it as well, because everything has got purpose, is also to do with going within, is pushing them to go within, because we are at a time where we can see things from like a different perspective. Like I said, one is you look at it in the outside world, what is going on, but on the other hand, you can go within and see what's going on within you. Because what happens before we are born here, before we incarnate on earth, a soul agreement has already been made, well, agreement with other souls, and also a plan, because the main reason for us to be here at this time is our life purpose. So if we ask the question, why are we here? What are we doing here? It's because we chose to come here, and we chose to come and experience something and do something and live that experience. And now if we get dragged by whatever is going on around us in the outside world, we get disconnected what is going on within. And this is what's happening at a different level, because at this time a lot of people choose to come here at this time to understand what is going on, but not understanding the outside, like what people are telling them, but it's understanding by going within. And outside is always a reflection of what's going on inside. So this is what's going on at the collective as well, because whatever's going on at the collective is being reflected in the world. So the more people like start going within and find out what's going on within themselves, it's giving them this, whatever's going out there, like I said, two sides of the coin. This is giving them the opportunity to start connecting with themselves again and connecting to their life purpose, what they are here for. Because when there is nowhere left to go outside, the only place left to go is within. So when you go within, then you can start understanding the reasons of everything that's been happening in your life. And everything that's been going on in your life, if you look back, then you can see that every single thing had a reason. So if you gave the reason to everything that has happened in the past, so whatever is happening now has also got a reason, because that your now will be your past when you go into your future. So this is what reason is all about, because everybody says things happen for a reason, but it's not only the universe is creating things for things to happen, but it's all to do with ourselves, because we many times unconsciously, without even knowing, we do things, and that happens because the soul is talking to us. Our soul is telling us, okay, we came here to do this. This was the reason why we came here. This was the focus. So whatever is going, whatever route we are taking, it will start adjusting. So there is nothing right or wrong. We've all got free will, and to me it's always choices and consequences. So whatever path we take, wherever we want to go, the end is always the same. So it depends on us whether we want to reach that destination, or before even reaching that destination, we go from here, and the next time we come again to reach that destination, to complete what we were here to do. So when we start focusing on what the purpose is, and our own life purpose is, what are the things that are happening in our lives, and what are the reasons they are happening, and when we start going within to find the reason, then everything starts making sense. Because then you stop looking at the outside, but you start looking at the inside, and you stop going by the way everything is made up, the way society is made up, the way the structure of the paradigms are. Everything is made up, and it's all made up by the human mind. But when we start connecting with the soul, that's when we start giving the reason to everything that's been happening. And when you start looking at things from that angle, then you can understand, like, okay, this is why I came here, and this is what I've learned so far, and this is where I stand now. But if you're questioning what is happening now, trying to find the reason of what is happening now in your life, then the first thing is, when we take aligned actions that are aligned to our soul's purpose, then the doors just open, everything opens and tells us we are going the right direction. But when we are taking some actions, and there are obstacles that come in our way, and we think of those obstacles as obstacles, then this is where we all get stressed. This is where people get stressed, and sometimes come to the point of, even asking the question, why? What's the point of being here? Because nothing's working. So there are two ways of looking at things. So one is, you can look at it as if it's you are not taking the right action, so an action that is not aligned to yourself, to your soul's purpose, and this is happening because your soul is trying to adjust to you. It's trying to ask you to make adjustments so you get back on track. So you can only see it as adjustments. It's like I say, there's no right and wrong, and we always, no matter what road we take, which route we take, we are always going towards the soul's purpose. But it's because we get dragged into, there's so much drama out there, people get dragged into that, they get distracted from it. Because this is the thing also about when somebody is aligned with their own energy, then they know, they understand their own energy, and they can connect with their own soul. But if you're living with other people, and which is fair enough, everybody does, but if you always find this time to yourself and just try to connect with your own energy. I did a video on how to know your energy signature. You can go and check that out. But if you connect to that, to your own energy signature, then you'll know that's you, and that's the time when you can go within and try to make sense of what's going on here on the planet, why you're here, what's going on in your life, and why they're coming your way. And we do make agreements with soul agreements before we incarnate here. So the people that we meet up with or we live with, they are like soulmates, and the part of the soul group. So if you'd like to know about that, I did another video called the Source Monad, over souls and soul group, etc. You can check that out. But when you live with other people and you start looking at them from this at the soul level, then there is no relationship, because the relationship that we give here on earth is only on earth. So it's difficult to explain that, but like husband and wife, or children and parents and everything, it only works in here on earth. This is how we see as the family tree. But when you go at the soul level, it's a soul group, so there is no generations there. The group is there, the whole group is there, and everybody is an individual soul. So that's why I just wanted to talk about it, because when you go on your own, when you spend time on your own and focus more on yourself and look at yourself as a soul and everybody else in your life as a soul, and then you can start connecting with yourself and trying to, then you can get the answers to all the reasons that you know, of things that have been happening in your life. So I hope this helps. And yeah, I know this, whatever I'm talking about hasn't got anything to do with the song, but can you imagine if you listen to that song? It is a very romantic song, and the lyric in the song goes like that person has hurt somebody, and then he's done everything. He's crossed mountains, crossed the oceans, and, you know, go through a lot of hardship just to fix what he has broken with a person that he loved. So to me, this is the analogy of our soul purpose, and that's the, no matter how much hardship there is, no matter what we go through, it's just an experience. We come to experience it. There is a reason behind it. Whether somebody hurts us, there's a reason behind it, because we need to learn and we need to evolve, we need to grow and know that this is not the emotions we want to stay with. We want to move towards higher love. And when we start doing that, then we can see that everything else had a reason. So it doesn't only work in this situation. I mean, it just works in everything, every areas of life. So there is always a reason when something happens, and we just need to connect with our soul and ask our soul what is our main reason of being here on earth. And when we connect to that main reason of being here on earth, that's when all the other reasons will just come up in front of us into our awareness, and everything that happens from now on, you can start giving the reasons instead of just saying it for the sake of saying it.